Only the strongest, the swiftest, and the most adaptable endure these shifting sands. But among the towering giants and the lightning-fast sprinters of this ecosystem, there walks a creature whose fearsome reputation entirely eclipses its modest stature. Despite their fierce, solitary reputation as adults, the foundation of a honey badger's survival begins with family. A mother honey badger is fiercely protective. She will spend up to 14 months teaching her vulnerable cubs the harsh, unwritten rules of the desert. They are anatomically engineered for excavation. Notice their powerful, muscular shoulders, their plantigrade stance, and those long, formidable front claws, some growing up to 1.5 inches long. For a honey badger, the hard earth is nothing more than a locked pantry. They will dig tirelessly, moving vast amounts of soil to unearth hidden grubs, roots, and small mammals that seek refuge from the burning sun. Their diet is remarkably broad and frequently perilous. Before them lies a thick-tailed scorpion, armed with crushing pincers and a venomous stinger. Its venom contains neurotoxins potent enough to hospitalize or even kill a human being. But the honey badger does not hesitate. Through an evolutionary arms race spanning millions of years, the badger has developed a genetic mutation that blocks the scorpion's neurotoxins from binding to its receptors. Relying on lightning-fast reflexes and its natural chemical armor, the badger turns a deadly, venomous predator into nothing more than a crunchy, protein-rich midday snack. Yet it is the pursuit of their namesake delicacy that truly showcases their astonishing endurance and pain tolerance. Deep within the hollow of this dead tree lies a thriving hive of Africanized bees. They are notoriously aggressive, possessing a highly defensive swarm mentality. For almost any other animal on the savannah, disturbing a swarm of this magnitude is a definitive death sentence. For the honey badger, it is an irresistible invitation. As it tears into the wax comb to reach the nutrient-dense honey and the highly prized protein-rich bee larvae, thousands of furious worker bees launch a relentless, coordinated assault. The air is thick with alarm pheromones and the deafening hum of defensive fury. But the badger is heavily armored. Its skin is remarkably thick, up to 1/4 inch around the neck and covered in coarse, stiff hair. While it undoubtedly feels the agonizing sting of thousands of bees targeting its face and hides, its sheer determination simply overrides the pain. To dislodge its attackers, it relies on a pragmatic, frantic strategy, rolling violently in the dust. Unfazed, unstoppably persistent, and seemingly impervious to consequence, the badger claims its hard-earned prize. The savannah is a crowded, competitive stage shared with towering giraffes, grazing herds of antelope, and ancient, towering termite mounds. To thrive here, one must be a supreme opportunist. As the badger tirelessly patrols its massive home range, it investigates every burrow, crevice, and shadow. Here, it stumbles upon a sleeping giant, an aardvark. Though the aardvark is significantly larger and possesses its own formidable claws, the honey badger relies on its brash, overwhelming confidence. It is pure bluff and bluster, but it is incredibly effective. The sheer audacity of the badger is enough to send the bewildered, sleepy aardvark packing, leaving the cool, subterranean burrow open for a new tenant. A honey badger's metabolism runs high, demanding a constant influx of calories. Absolutely nothing goes to waste in this arid environment. From small reptiles to robust, hard-shelled insects like this dung beetle, the badger's jaws can crush almost anything it finds. It is a perpetual motion machine. Relying on a tireless, rolling, jog-like trot, a male honey badger can cover up to 20 miles of harsh terrain in a single day. It is ever watchful, ever hungry, and always ready for a fight. But today, this legendary confidence is about to be put to the ultimate test. A leopard, an apex predator, silent, lethal, and weighing nearly 5 times as much as the badger. To the big cat, this appears to be an easy, slow-moving meal. It has made a grave miscalculation. When cornered, a honey badger does not cower. It does not flee. it instantly goes on the offensive. This is where the badger's most incredible physical adaptation is revealed. Its skin is incredibly loose. Even when gripped firmly in the powerful jaws of a big cat, the badger can twist and rotate nearly 360 degrees inside its own skin to bite its attacker's face. Listen to the ferocious, rattling hisses, the bared teeth, the absolute unyielding refusal to submit. It is psychological warfare. Predators calculate every hunt on a scale of risk versus reward. The badger makes the cost of a meal entirely too high. Battered, confused, and intimidated by this ball of pure fury, the leopard realizes the battle is lost, retreating to the safety of a tree. The honey badger stands its ground, bloodied perhaps, but entirely unbroken. As the golden sun dips below the Kalahari horizon, casting long shadows across the plains, peace temporarily returns to the African scrubland. The herds move on, and our honey badger simply continues its march. It is not the biggest animal here. It is not the fastest, nor the most venomous, but through a masterpiece of evolutionary design, an unbreakable will, and a spirit that absolutely refuses to yield, it remains the undisputed heavyweight champion of the African wild.